DJ, I was in Powerstown Park for trials yesterday and I noticed a few changes on the field. The escape was white and obviously I knew that the field was reseeded during the year. How do you think that's going?
Very well, actually. I suppose every year we try and upgrade the facility as best we can, and we look at what happened the previous year and try and improve on that, because you can never do enough to get it right, obviously. And even though you're striving for 100%, it's always hard to achieve it. So this year, I suppose, from the public's perspective, there are two main differences. One is the escape. It's white vinyl covered in foam, so it's very safe for the dogs. And also it stands out very clearly for the dog and the hare as you run up the field from leaving slips, so it's visible from everywhere in the field, basically. The run-up itself, I suppose, it's been a long time since a major job was done in the run-up. So we took the opportunity this year to reseed roughly 30 feet wide of the run-up, and then we have our ridge of grass either side, so it's approximately 21 feet wide. And thankfully the weather was perfect during the summer. We got thunderstorms when we needed it, so we've got a blanket of grass now, no weeds, so it's very, very level, and I think it'll work very well, as it did over the 2 days and the trials and that. Equally, what the public don't see then in the back run, we have a new back run put in and a new intake into the boxing shed, so that's all the upgrading that has taken place during the year. So hopefully the meeting will reflect all that work and we'll improve once again.
How do you feel the trials went over the 2 days? Are the hares good this year?
Yeah, we're very happy. Again, we were very fortunate. The weather was fantastic, 2 very mild days, and the hares performed very well. So it's up to us now to put up the best stock we have, and hopefully everybody gets a fair run, because that's what we want. That's the biggest thing for us. Every dog gets the same chance, and that the best dog win at the end of the day. So we're working very hard to achieve that, and we've been doing that since last August. And it's a team of volunteers, to be fair, and they work harder than anybody, and they're there first thing in the morning until everything is done, and then they're back again the next day, and they've been fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
These volunteers, they're from local coursing clubs around, are they?
Basically the main group of volunteers will be from Clonmel, and they'd be connected with Clonmel and Kilsheelan Coursing Club and the Clonmel Open District Coursing Club as well, and they're at it for the last 30 years, some of them 40 years even, so they know it inside out. So we're availing of their expertise, and we're sharing expertise and coming up with ideas, and we have the odd row, but it's all in the, all for the best interests of coursing at the end of the day. But I have to say now, we've worked a dream this year, and everyone has worked very hard and played their part.
Absolutely. And this year there's going to be a new slipper. Brian Doyle is coming in to slip for his first year in Clonmel, and Brendan Purcell is judging for his first year. What do you think of new blood coming in for slippers and judging? Yeah,
I suppose the voting system itself allows the owner to have a vote and have a say, and the result is obviously reflected in that. People wanted to see maybe new young blood, as you say, coming in. So Brian Doyle is, following in his father's footsteps, and I'm sure he's getting plenty of advice off his father, and we certainly wish him very, very well, and we'll be doing everything to make sure he can do the best job possible. And Brendan Purcell, obviously his father Brendan, was on the executive committee and has had many successes on the coursing field. He won the Irish Cup many years ago with Jones Legacy, and I know the two lads, when I rang them to give them the news, they were honoured, extremely honoured to be selected, and probably shocked as well. But they're taking it very serious. They've actually come down to Powerstown already, and both of them have worked at their end of their official status, and they're looking at what they have to do to get it right, because they want to do a good job as well. So we all support them, and obviously we have Martin Murphy back again, and Liam Kelly back in the saddle as well at the other end of the field. So we have young and experienced, I suppose, or more experienced people, but everybody has the same desire that the 4 men do a good job, and it's our job to support them and give them the best chance to do that as well.
DJ, integrity is key in coursing clubs. What is the protocol for testing at this year's meeting?
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, any sport, any competition, you have to have a level playing field, so you have to have certain mechanisms in place to produce that result. And obviously testing is a very important part of that. During the year at our AGM, there was a motion passed that the ICC would consider testing at all meetings. So there was a testing review committee established to investigate 2 things. One, how we could expand testing at the national meeting and the Irish Cup meeting, and secondly, to look at testing on a wider scale at the club level meetings. So the first phase of that is concluded, and we have decided to upgrade our testing and increase the number of tests at the national meeting, and to include winners and losers in those competitions, and the same with the Irish Cup. So this year you'll see more testing at the national meeting And I think everybody wants that. People were looking for it, and we're happy to deliver that as well, because ultimately it's about the best dog winning, and that's what we're all about, the best dog winning and everyone having a fair chance.
So are we going to see testing in earlier rounds this year?
You will. You'll see testing each day and random testing, and then there'll be draws made for other types of testing as well. So literally with random testing, obviously nobody knows who's going to be drawn out, so it's a good way to tackle it, I think, anyway.
I'm sure everybody will be happy to hear that anyway, DJ.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, this is what people are looking for, and it's our job to deliver that in a professional way and ensure that everybody has a level playing field.
What do you hope for now for the 3 days next weekend?
Well, the first thing we hope for is good weather, and we've had mixed reports on that, but we have a dedicated weather line because of the race course, so I'll be ringing that, say, tomorrow or Tuesday, and obviously if it's adverse we'll just have to work with that. But leading up to today, my understanding was there was going to be quite good, but as I say, we've had other reports tonight. So weather would be number one. Number two, we want everybody to come and support the event, because it's only once a year, and this is the 90th national meeting, so it's a significant year, and it's the 1990 year of the establishment of the Irish Coursing Club. So it's a big event, and we've super dogs running, everything is ready, so don't miss it.